Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be showing you all of the empties from Bath & Body Works that my family and I have used up over the season of summer. So the products that I'm showing you today were used up in July, August, and now part of September. So there might be some tail ends of what we used in the spring that didn't make it in the last empties. And then on the other end of things, there's probably going to be some summer empties that end up in the fall video just because we've got some tail ends that didn't quite make it in time for this batch of empties. But before we get started, if you're new to my channel, then welcome. My name is Melissa and I used to be a part-time manager at a Bath & Body Works for about 6 years. And now I'm here on YouTube making Bath & Body Works related videos. So if that is something you are interested in, then make sure you hit that big red subscribe button down below. Let's not delay, let's start looking at all of these summer empties. I have a little bit of a smaller basket that I'm using this time, but it still is overflowing. And then there's some on the floor around me that didn't even fit in the basket too, so we better get started. We are gonna start with the hand soaps first. I am going to be giving credit where credit is due when I can, just because there are 5 different people who are using these products, so I'll tell you which ones if I can remember of who used up what. First one that we have is iced dragon fruit tea, and this one has notes of pink dragon fruit, green tea, and fresh lemonade. And this is the one that my sister brought to me to be able to include in my empties. This one is actually kind of a more recent one. This is from 2022. This smells just like the Starbucks drink. The basement level is where Jose and I mainly use most of the hand soap, and this summer we ended up using a lot of the Gentle Gel formula. So this one is a Gentle Gel of Island Margarita, and this one has notes of fresh squeezed lime and sea salt. I liked it, but I'm getting a little bit tired of this scent, and this summer especially I used a lot of Island Margarita items, so I think I'm ready for a break on this one. Another one from that same 2002 summer collection, we used a Gentle Gel of this passion fruit and banana flower, and this one I liked also, but I think I didn't like it as much as some other scents, so it's probably not a repurchase for me, but I did enjoy it while I used it. This has notes of passion fruit, pineapple leaves, and banana flower. The last one of that collection that we used this summer is one that I would repurchase every single summer. This is one of my favorite island scents, and that is Mango Mai Tai. And this has mango nectar, sun-kissed grapefruit, and sugar cane. It's very sweet and very fruity. Still in the downstairs bathroom, Jose and I used up this watermelon mojito foaming hand soap. This one is from this summer, and we actually really liked it. It kind of reminded me of watermelon bubblegum because it's a little bit watermelon, a little bit mint. My mom had started this one in the upstairs bathroom and didn't really care for it, and I don't blame her. It has kind of a cough syrup smell to it, like a cherry cough medicine, but we were able to get this one done in the downstairs. So this is wild berry lemonade, and it has notes of old-fashioned lemonade, crushed raspberries, and frozen cherries. And by the notes, it really sounds like something I would like, but it just had a little bit too much of a medicinal fruit scent. We used up 2 others from this collection that has the paint smear on it, and one of them was Sweet Strawberry Scoop. Really loved this one. I would definitely repurchase it again. It's very similar to the Body Care strawberry soda, and it has notes of sugared pink strawberries and vanilla bean ice cream. And starting with this one, the rest of the hand soaps I show were used on the main level upstairs. And then this is the other one we used from that collection. This is Sunwash Citrus, and this one is a tried and true. You can get it occasionally. It comes and goes quite frequently. And this one is sugared lemons, juicy pineapple, and mandarin. This was a straggler. We had been using these through the end of winter and into spring, and I showed them in a previous empties video, but this one just didn't quite make it in time. So now I'm showing it off in the summer empties. This is Peach Prosecco Macron. Love this scent. I would love to repurchase it if they ever brought it back. This one has notes of peach prosecco, vanilla cream, and macaron cookie. A lot of those hand soaps were quite newer editions, you know, maybe 2020 and newer, but now I've got an oldie for you. This is from 2017, and this is Be Merry hand soap with honey butter, and it smells like gingerbread latte. This was the year that they were obsessed with the ingredient honey, so this was made with honey butter. I really like the formula, and I like the novelty of this item, but I do have to say that the scent was a little bit nondescript. It didn't really have a very intense gingerbread smell. It kind of just has like a generic sweet baked treat smell, but it still is good nonetheless. But yeah, we did end up using that one in the laundry room. And then the last hand soap, we actually just finished this one up. This is Fresh Strawberry Tart, and it has fresh picked strawberries, orange zest, and bergamot. And this one is actually the first of a collection that we're going to be using up this fall. This is from fall 2020, so I actually bought these during COVID. And then the collection that this hand soap came from is kind of interesting because it was like half true fall scents, and then the other half was like late summer scents, and so we were trying to find like that perfect sweet spot to start it where we could just use up the whole collection back to back. But we started doing that in August, and so we finished up this one, and now we can kind of go more into the deep fall scents. So the grand total for the hand soaps was 11 completed. We're gonna do hand sanitizers next. So in my last empties, you could tell I was a little bit confused as to why I had almost no empties for hand sanitizers. And even the season prior to that, I had barely any hand sanitizer empties, which is weirding me out because I felt like I was using them a lot. I figured it out. So what happened is I had them all in different purses and bags and backpacks, the car. And so what I did is I ended up doing a huge like search through the house, all of my closet and purses and stuff, and I gathered up all of my hand sanitizers, and I found there were tons of empties, or maybe ones that had like 2 uses left, and so I was able to complete a bunch of those and kind of just rally them all up and kind of get that over with. So this time around, I have 9 hand sanitizers to show you. One I think is from my dad, a couple of them are from my sister, but then the rest of them are just kind of a combination of me, my mom, and Jose all using them up, and maybe even my dad, I'm not really sure. So here we go. This one lived in my sister's car, so I know me, my mom, and my sister all use this one up quite a bit. This is lemon ginger, and I really liked this one. This would make a really good aromatherapy scent. It's very reminiscent to the lemon zest, but it has a little bit hint of that orange ginger kind of smell. It's like if the two combined. So that would be actually nice to see this one as an aromatherapy body care in my opinion. Here is an old Halloween one that my dad brought. It's got an owl on it and it's eerie pear. Halloween of 2017. Another oldie from 2018, Cherry Berry Burst. This one was from my sister. Gosh, this one is old too. This is from 2018. I found this in Jose's backpack, and I do remember him using this one a lot, so I was able to hunt that down, get it finally just finished up. It had just a little tail end left. Actually, there's almost like, I don't know, can we use that? Now it's an empty. This scent totally reminds me of Jose when I smell it, just because I remember him using it a lot in college. I think they also had another aloe scent earlier that he used, and this was actually the duplicate or the backup we had. But this is Aloha. 2017 Mary Berry Kiss. I'm not gonna lie, I don't care for this scent very much. It smells very, very similar to Vampire Blood, and normally I would like it. It has kind of like that generic fruit scent that Bath & Body Works relies on for hand sanitizers and hand creams a lot, but it has kind of like this weird plasticky smell that reminds me of Vampire Blood. I know that that's probably an unpopular opinion. I know a lot of people like Vampire Blood. It's just not really a me scent, so I used that one up eventually. Unicorn Milkshake from 2019. This one kind of had like a cookie dough, chocolate milk kind of smell. It was kind of fun. Pumpkin Donut from 2019. This one has a very intense cinnamon sugar scent. This one is a little more of a recent one. I think I got this one last year. This is Fresh Orange. I really liked this one, and Jose and I used this one in the car. And look at this little treasure. This is from 2016. One of our favorites, Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. Moving right along, we're gonna do home fragrance next, starting with the Wallflowers. My sister brought me this one. This is Strawberry Pound Cake. This is one of her favorite scents. And then in the laundry room, we use this red, white, and blue cake. I love this one. It's very gourmand, but still a little bit fruity from the berries. Also, its longevity and strength was better than some of the Wallflowers I've used before. And then a summer classic, also in the laundry room, we used up Waikiki Beach Coconut. And then it's almost finished up, but this is the one that's in the Wallflower plug right now in the laundry room, and this is Summer Boardwalk. I love this scent. This is one of my favorite home fragrance scents of all time, and this is actually my first time using it in the Wallflower, and it has really good longevity, really good strength. It smells just like going to the fair. It's the perfect summer into fall scent for me. It smells like popcorn, taffy, apples, and sweet cream. It's so yummy. It's not very often that I get my hands on these 2-packs because they're mainly only sold online, but I think I got this from an MOS. Probably a customer returned it, and so when I was working there, they were able to resell it to me through MOS, so I think that's how I got this one. But either way, in the basement bathroom, I was able to use up both of the Wallflower bulbs of Island Margarita, and the scent that is going right now in the bathroom in the basement is Country Apple, perfect for a summer into fall scent as well. So that brings us to a grand total of 7 Wallflower bulbs used. The candles, so I know that I am not as heavy of a candle burner in the summer just because it's hot. My favorite scents tend to be fall and winter, so I usually save most of my candle burning for then. We really put a dent in the single wick candles. We burnt 8 single wick candles, which is weird because I don't even remember having that many single wick candles. I think it's because during SAS I really was stocking up on some of those 75% off single wicks that I found. And then for 3 wick candles, we only burnt 4. There were 2 on the way, but they didn't make it. They're both a little over halfway done. 1 on the main floor and 1 in the basement, so they were close, but they'll be a part of the fall empties next time. These 2 I got from this most recent summer semi-annual sale, and this is Pink Watermelon. We did 1 on the main floor floor, one in the basement. The notes on this one are juicy pink watermelon, sugared strawberry blossoms, and lime zest. I really like pink watermelon as a candle scent because it has kind of that playful candy watermelon scent as opposed to watermelon lemonade that has more of that juicy citrusy scent. Both are good, but the pink watermelon was really fun this year. So on the main floor, we actually started this one, but I ended up taking it down to the basement just because its throw was not very good. And in the main floor, it's more open, but the basement has these smaller rooms that we can kind of close off, so it helps fill the fragrance into the room better. So whenever we have one with a low throw, we usually just take it to the basement. And so that's what we did with Blue Raspberry Snow Cone. It smelled good. Honestly, it smelled better cold than it did burning just because it just got so lost when burning, which is weird because I think I've burnt this one before and I didn't feel that way. So maybe it was just a batch issue, but either way, this has notes of blue raspberry syrup, hint of cherry, and shaved ice. Strawberry daiquiri, we ended up burning 2 of them. This one in the basement, this one upstairs. Frozen strawberries, sweet simple syrup, shot of tropical rum, zesty citrus twist. I really do like this candle a lot. In the basement, we used up a pineapple mango. This is probably one of my favorite summer scents for candle just because it's classic, tried and true, and super unproblematic. That's how I always describe pineapple mango. It has notes of fresh pineapple juice, mango, and vine-ripened raspberry. I don't really get a sense of raspberry. It's mainly like a pineapple scent first and then mango secondary. This is one that my sister used up. This is raspberry tangerine in the Let Love Rule packaging, and this one has notes of wild raspberries, fresh tangerine, and zesty citrus. And this one is also kind of similar to pineapple mango in the sense that it's unproblematic, tried and true. I feel like pretty much everybody likes this one. It's just kind of simple and straightforward. We used the Summer Melody single wick candle, and this was interesting in a home fragrance because it's not really what I think of as Summer Melody smelling like when it's in the body care. In the body care, it's more of a bubblegummy scent on my skin, but this ended up kind of having a tiki beach kind of vibe. Not all the way, just a little bit. It had like that coconut creaminess, but it was enjoyable and perfect for a late summer scent nonetheless. We used up a 3-wick candle of pink lemonade. This is definitely one that I would repurchase. It reminds me of the smell of lemonade Crystal Light, sweet strawberry puree, acai berries, fresh lemonade, and sugar. So the last 3 candles I'm going to show you are all a part of the same collection, and then 2 of the candles that we are working on using up right now are actually a part of that same collection too. We're just kind of finishing up for the summer. They all were originally an online purchase during the COVID days. Coconut Lime Verbena. Now I am a Coconut Lime Verbena fan and I would repurchase this one. In the candle, this one is quite strong and it almost has a little bit of a cleaner smell to it because of the verbena, I think. Zesty lime juice, creamy coconut, and lemon verbena. Tried and true strawberry pound cake. This one has notes of fresh strawberries, golden shortcake, and whipped cream. And then the same as that pink single wick candle that was raspberry tangerine. This is also raspberry tangerine in the 3-wick candle. And it also has notes of wild raspberry, fresh tangerine, and lemon zest. 4 3-wicks and 8 single wicks. And the last category is body care. And I'm telling you, it's always Jose. He does the best job. He used up so much body care this time around, so I'm gonna start with him first. I think it was in the last Empties video I showed you the shower gel that he had used up of this, and the pillow mist and the cream soon after followed. So he used the spraying cream of this aromatherapy lavender mint tea, and he really liked it. This one had also been in the works for a while for him of being emptied. He had used the body wash and spray previously. I think he actually used it in the winter, and this cream was just kind of a straggler behind. This is eucalyptus lavender. It's quite similar to the one I showed you before, except this one's a little heavier on the eucalyptus. It's a little more herbaceous. I bet you're starting to see the pattern of what kind of scents Jose likes. This is an oldie but a goodie. Focus, eucalyptus, and tea. This is a walnut shell body scrub, and he used this one up in the shower. Just as a little history lesson, this is from the 2017 revamp of the aromatherapy line. So we've had this one in our collection for a while now. So the body cream of this one, he has not finished yet, but he is working on it. So this is the body wash and the pillow mist of the sea salt therapy, and this fragrance is Mimosa Spearmint. During the Labor Day sale, we actually were able to grab the shower gel and pillow mist of the repackaged version of this scent so that he can use it while he finishes up that body cream. Look at this crazy thing my sister brought me. So I remember when I bought this, I think at a semi-annual sale ages ago before it was rare, and of course I gave it to her, and goodness, it almost hurts to see it used up. But this is the signature vanillas, and this was the lemon version, and it smelled so good. And this is from 2014. As you can see, we've still got that hourglass shaped bottle from the olden days. And then also the little silver caps with the little embossed BBW logo on it there. That's crazy. When I saw this show up, I was just like, what on earth? I think it's all agreed that if anyone has smelt any of the signature Vanilla's scents, that they should just bring this whole line back. And I feel like just recently they released for fall this Vanilla's collection. I think it's just the two. There's Vanilla Blossoms and then the Vanilla Bourbon. It's not the signature Vanillas, and it just makes me miss this even more. So this one on the back, it says Lemon Vanilla. Okay, so on the back this says Lemon Vanilla. Our signature Vanilla's shower gel is supercharged with benefits that make the world's best daily luxury. It has been formulated to provide the ultimate shower experience, pampering you with luxurious lather, moisturizing aloe vera, and nourishing vitamin E that gently clean, soften, and fragrance your skin. Smooth over skin and enjoy the fragrance of refreshing lemon and cool vanilla. Those were the days. Backtracking a little bit, I think Jose mainly deserves the credit. I think I used one of each of these, but then he ended up using the rest of the bags. These are the last of my Bath & Body Works shower steamers. I had gotten so many back when I worked there when they had first reintroduced kind of this aromatherapy line. So this one is Happiness. This is Bergamot and Mandarin. Love this fragrance. I'm surprised they have not brought it back in an aromatherapy yet, so patiently waiting for this one to return. And this one I think we're all a little more familiar with. This is Focus, Eucalyptus and Tea. I feel like this time around I have a lot of stuff from 2018. That is exactly the year that this one came from. This is Classic Winter Candy Apple, and this one my mom used up. Finally, I used these up. This took so long to use up. I just got tired of Endless Weekend. I don't know why, because I do really like this scent, and so does my mom. Actually, this is a joint effort between me and my mom. This was actually originally her body care set, and she got tired of it as well, and so I started using it. But we've got shower gel and fine fragrance mist all used up. Little history on the packaging on this one. In 2015, I think it was late summer, they had like an Italian getaway kind of themed body care line, so they brought back Endless Weekend as one of the scents, and they just kind of packaged it in Mediterranean themed imagery, so that is why it is orange and blue like this, and not like the Endless Weekend signature fragrance that we know. But just to give you an idea of the brand story they were going for, on the back of this bottle it says, "Get swept away to a beautiful coast of sparkling blue waters, seaside blooms, and fresh ocean breezes." And then look at this classic we used up. So the story on this body care is that this is kind of a sisterhood of the traveling pants situation. This was used by first my sister, and then she passed it to me, and then I let my mom use it because she wanted something citrusy for the summer, so I let her finish this one up, and she's the one that completed this officially. All three of us had been kind of working to chip away on this one. Mango Mandarin, one of the classic Bath & Body Works scents from the 90s. I do love the scent, and I would love to see it come back for a semi-annual sale sometime. The notes are juicy mango, sparkling mandarin orange, and nectarine blossom. And this one does have a little saying on it because it's one of their nostalgia scents. It says, "Luscious, juicy mango and mandarin orange mingle with energizing citrus notes in this mouth-watering fragrance." So I had finished the Italian version of the Endless Weekend body cream full size in the previous Empties video, and so to use the spray and the shower gel, I wanted to have a matching scent, so I used this travel size Endless Weekend body cream, and this one I got from an MOS sale back in 2016, and look at why it was MOS. For some reason, our store got a shipment of a whole box of these, maybe 2 boxes of these, and they weren't compatible with our store. We were scanning them and they weren't ringing up. And so after we looked at it a little closer, we noticed it had all of these foreign languages on it, more than one. So I assume maybe they were supposed to have gone to one of the international stores, maybe, I don't know, somewhere where they speak more than just English. I very easily completed this travel size of Firecracker Pop. This is just red cherry, citrus, and berries. I love this scent. And you know, I think I love it because it reminds me of the Art Stuff Charmin Cherry from way back in the day. Last but not least, these ones have been in the works to become empties for a long time now. This is the Island Edition Aromatherapy Hibiscus and Lang Lang Sleep. These ones are from 2019. Actually, I may have gotten these during a winter semi-annual sale when my store had some leftovers. Hibiscus Absolute promotes peaceful sleep, and Lang Lang oil creates a sense of peace. I actually really did enjoy this scent, and I'm not normally a floral person, but it was beachy and salty enough that it kind of reminded me a little bit of like a coconut scent. It's very sunscreen scented, and I did get a little bit tired of it towards the end of using it, but all in all, I really enjoyed it, and I think this one is worthy of a repackage. So the final tally on body care, we used up 4 full-size body creams, 3 travel-size lotions, 2 bags of shower steamers, 1 body scrub, 3 full-size mists, and the winning category was shower gels. We used up 5 full-size shower gels this time around. And with that concludes all of the Bath & Body Works products that my family and I have used up this summer. I hope you enjoyed going down memory lane and seeing some of those older packagings, as well as hopefully you're inspired to use up some of your tail ends of products that you have been working on for a while. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be seeing you in my next video. Bye!